Ready? Good morning, everybody. Well, howdy, Christmas is right around the corner. So again, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody. Today I want to kind of talk about what a lot of agents call me and say, Joe, what can I do to make more money? And different agents have got different drives, got different desires, different goals that they want to reach when it comes to money and how much time they want to put into it. So the most important part is to understand the only way anybody can make more money is to just go to work. And that's probably something that is hard for a lot of people to do because we're independent brokers or independent agents. We work at our own schedule. So what I'm going to tell you to consider to do is to put yourself on a work schedule as if you're going to work for a company. Have a schedule made out every single week to where you will get up at a certain time to hold yourself accountable. Be on the road, if you're on the road early on the way to an appointment, listening to this call on Monday, or making phone calls to the carriers, calling clients up, you got to get up and get out of the house if you're a door-to-door sales agent. If you're a home agent, you got to do the same thing, and you got to put your work hat on when you're at home. Now, when it comes to making extra money, what I'm going to suggest for you guys to do, matter of fact, I'm not going to suggest, I'm going to tell you what to do. This is what you got to do. What I got to do is I got to be just straightforward with you guys because I want everybody to make more money. The more money you make, the more you can provide for your family. The more clients you're going to help out. The more happiness you're going to have when a client calls you and tells you thank you. When you leave a house and a client gives you a hug and says, thank you for pushing me. Thank you for giving me that little nudge to buy something. You're the first person that can do that to me. Consider that a pat on your back and continue doing that to help people out. Now, a lot of agents are afraid to take that step. They're just petrified. What if the client says no? What if this doesn't work out? I don't know enough about this here. What happens is you end up making excuses for yourself, which what's between these two ears here prevents you from making more money because you don't have confidence in yourself. Now, when I first started, I had confidence in myself. I had confidence that I wanted to learn. Did I have the total knowledge of what I needed to do on how to do it? No, I did not. But I had mentors. I had people that were there to help me. I was able to call somebody up and say, I'm in a situation, what do I do? Bam, they were there. Okay? You've got the same thing. You've got me, you've got Heather, you've got Sierra, and you've got Jay. You've got everybody you need right here to help you out during those hard times. You got a rate calculator where you can figure out all the costs for your clients when it comes to a final expense product. Now, let's talk about getting some additional carriers. Joe, I don't know anything about Medicare supplements. Joe, it's just kind of something that's never done before. United Healthcare, you got to take certifications. But what if you don't want to do certifications? What if you don't want to do Medicare Advantage? Which I think you need to rethink that there. But let's sit and say you're unsure, yet you want to kind of break the ice and do Medicare supplements. Prosperity has one, CVS has one, Aetna has one, and their prices are all very, very good. Now, when it comes to a Medicare supplement, you can change them throughout the year anytime you want. You can't change their Part D prescription plan because those have certain rules. So you need to kind of think about, what if people ask me about? One agent called me last week and said, Joe, I had a client ask me about an IUL. How do you do those there? Well, an IUL is a product that's on a whole life chassis that's got interest rates and it carries for forever, just like a whole life, yet it's less expensive. Okay? What do you want to learn about it? Get with Jay. Jay will send you all the information you want to learn about it. It's something you have to know about. Now, if you do not start learning new products to put in your briefcase, Another agent who's more aggressive, who's hungrier, is going to take the clients that you have. It's the truth. You buy a lead, no matter whether it's a paper lead, a referral lead, a digital lead. When you go into that home, my motto is I want to own the home. I want to control the home. I want to be the insurance man for that entire family. So no matter what they need, they're going to call me. I got a friend of mine that does car insurance. Got a friend of mine that does property and casualty. Okay. Same friend of mine does contents insurance for apartments or houses. When they call you, they're not going to be looking through the phone book or calling somebody else. Once they gain the confidence in you, what's going to happen is that it's going to make your business grow, because now those people are going to love you, they're going to trust you. Now they're going to refer you to more people. Well, Joe, I just don't have time, and it's just kind of busy, it's kind of hectic and all that stuff there. Abe told me that about 2 years ago. 2 years ago, he said, Joe, I'm just overwhelmed, I'm just busy. And I was in one of my rare modes, excuse me, my nose itches. In one of my rare modes, I told the guy, I said, you submitted $5,200 of annualized premium in 3 weeks, and you're telling me you're too busy to learn more products? We exchanged words. He said, Joe, thank you for being a jerk to me and opening my eyes up, because what happens is that we feel that if we do just one thing, file an expense, we're going to make money. You will, yet you're not going to make enough. When you get a lead, you've got to understand that you can work that lead for a child, an adult, an aunt, an uncle, final expense, life insurance, cremation, burial, mortgage protection, an annuity, Medicare Advantage, Medicare Supplement. That one lead has got at least 12 to 15 different things that you can tap on when you're in the house. Yet, if you just want to sell one line, which is final expense, you're going to make a small salary. Now, how do I learn these different products? It's called studying. Okay? When I first started doing this, I did just final expense. That was the way to do it, just final expense. As time went on, they introduced me to Medicare Advantage. Time came on, individual health insurance, dental insurance, vision, cancer programs. So I've always been a hungry guy. I've always wanted more. From there, I started doing group health insurance. So if I can do it, I know for a fact you guys can do the exact same things, yet you got to have the initiative, the want, and the desire to do it. If you're going to sit and complain that you're not making enough money, if you're going to sit and complain that it's whatever it is, the only person you got to blame is yourself. You got to blame yourself. Everything that you need, I've got. Almost every carrier available, I've got. Commissions, I've got. Office staff, I've got. Training, I've got. So no matter what you need, you're going to call Jay, you're going to call Heather, and say, I want to do this here. They're going to say, fine. Fill this paperwork out. Jay will send you all the paperwork for you to start learning it, to where you can start gradually incorporating a new product into your book. Now, let's sit and say you go to somebody's house and you're talking about, are you happy with the money you're getting? Are you happy with the return on your investments? Do you have a CD? Where do you have your savings at? They're going to say, well, I've got my money in the bank, but the return isn't that good. From there, what you're going to do, you're going to start just asking questions. Okay? Are you happy? You're not happy? Have you ever thought about changing to something else? So you know something? Let me get some information. Let me get back with you. You don't have to know anything about an annuity. You don't have to know nothing. Let me get some information. Where's your money at? If you don't mind, about how much you have in there. What interest are you paying? What's the money going to be used for? Okay. Do you need the money now to live on? Are you going to use it for retirement? This is how you break the ice Then from there you walk out, you're sweating because you're a nervous wreck, and say, Joe, let me tell you what just happened. From there we'll go down the list. Now I'm going to say, okay, you need to call them up and you need to ask them these 2 more questions for us to figure out what's best for them. Once you do these little things and you take these heroic steps, you're going to get 1 step closer to making more money. Medicare Advantage is another way for you to make money. State of Florida, probably about 40 states. California's got higher commissions. New Jersey's got higher commission. Right now in the state of Florida, somebody aging in to a Medicare program, the first time in, you're going to make $601. 601. Renewals, you're going to make 301. Think about that, guys. If you were to do just 1 Medicare Advantage a month, just 1. I don't know what your car payment is, but that's probably going to pay for all your car payment, not pay a large majority of it. Think about if you do 3 every 2 months. It's going to start adding up. And once you start doing anything, it becomes more comfortable. Because the most important words are when we're talking to somebody, oh, by the way, are you happy with your health insurance? Oh, by the way, have you thought about getting an accidental program because you're an Uber driver, a Lyft driver, because you're always on the road? Oh, by the way, you have any friends that I can give this information to, as I did to you, at no charge to help them out, to educate them? Oh, by the way, I see you've got some grandkids in the picture. Do you have insurance on them? You cannot be scared when you're in our business. You've got to be aggressive. You got to be hungry. You got to have some teeth in your bite when you're talking to them. You're not going to clamp them hard, but you're going to kind of do it kind of easy to start gathering information. You need to study more. You need to get with Jay to send you stuff. You got to break the ice. Medicare supplements are not hard. They're all the same. Every company has got the exact same one depending on the state you live in. The only difference is the cost and you being the agent that's going to be there for them. Comes to an annuity. Annuities are the same. They all basically work the same. Difference is you. How do you feel with them? When it comes to doing a mortgage protection, which is strictly a term product, it's not that hard. You have to take that leap of faith. You got to have confidence in yourself. You got to sit and say, you know something, Joe, I'm just going to do it. Okay? And if you fall on your face, you're going to get back up. You're going to get back up because I know you will. I've done everything I'm telling you I've done. Through life, you decide to try different things, and I'm going to do this here, and I'm a little bit nervous to do this here. You know, Joe, that's kind of, I don't know if, it's not my comfort zone. I was at the car dealership, about 4 months ago, in the waiting room, waiting for my car to get fixed. I hear this gentleman talking on how he does something, or does things for kids every year. He gives away bicycles and gives away gifts and toys to the children. And he says him and his wife pay for everything. So I'm listening to this guy. He's like sitting 3 seats down from me. And I said, damn. So I get up, and there was something that told me, Joe, go back and talk to that guy. Go back and talk to him. So I went back and I said, you know, I've heard you talking. And I said, I would like to help you out this Christmas. He says, really? I said, sure. I said, I don't have any cards with me. Shame on me. And I said, can you take down my name and number? And I said, call me. And I said, I'd like to hear what you're doing and how I can help you out. He says, thank you, sir. He called me. Saturday, Heather and I went to the event he had. Jay set everything up. Heather set everything up. We loaded everything up in Heather's car. Mark that worked with us took the table, the tent, the chairs, the whole 9 yards. We were there. I spent a small amount of money. I got 2 agents that want more information about coming to work for us. And I had 5 people that actually walked up to us and started asking us questions. and they want information on life insurance, and one wants information on changing her Medicare Advantage because she forgot to do it now. Okay? I don't do that all the time, but yet I said, you know something? It's time to make a change. I've been doing this for a long time. I've done that before, but it's been a while since I've done it. So think about if you spend a couple dollars to get yourself in front of people. You can call the carriers up and they will give you a lot of this stuff here. Okay? You have to call them all up so you get some from each one. Just something to give to people. Got to put your company card on them. Got to put a little sticky name or sticky thing with your name on it. You got to think outside the box, guys. You got to learn to ask for referrals when you're in homes. When you're going out, you got to give out your company cards and tell people to call you. Better yet, I'd rather get your number so I can call you and then give you my company card. Because people say, see, yeah, Joe, give me your card, I'll call you. They're not going to call you. They're not going to call you. Say, fine. Better yet, I'm always on the phone. How about giving me your number? So when you call me, I've got you keyed into my phone and I know it's you calling me. Normally they'll do it. Okay, I'm going to end up with this here. There's many different ways for you to make money, and you got every different product when it comes to insurance right here in this office here. I got a fully staffed office that will help you guys out. Commissions, don't worry about it because they're going to be the best. When it comes to customer service, we've got you covered. When it comes to you not knowing something, we got you covered. This is something I'm going to ask you. How bad do you want it? How much more money do you want to make next year? Are you willing to take a chance on yourself? Are you willing to mess up, get back up, and continue doing it again? That's the decision you guys have got to make. I, Heather, Jay, and Sierra are here for you when you need us. With that said, guys, Merry Christmas. Have a very, very nice, safe holiday. Make sure you eat a lot, and have a great New Year's, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.